Hello. Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm trying to get situated. It's not going well. This video is brought to you by Waterloo, because that's what I'm drinking. You think I have a sponsor? I don't have there's no sponsor here, okay? You know what it is? Today is brought to you by you guys, because you guys make this channel worth anything. I just want to make people's lives better, and I'm going to do that through the power of YouTube. Tickle, tickle. So we're going to get to the video at some point. We're going to get there. We're inching our way towards the video. You know me, I like to build bases, right, with all my clothes off. When I play No Man's Sky, I take off all my clothes because I'm respectful. Flinging left to right. So what are we doing today? Today's video, what we're going to do, just give you a little backstory, because everyone loves a good backstory that no one asked for. Basically, I was working on one of my bases, and all of a sudden it says that I've reached my construction limit. I just started this base. How am I going over the construction limit? I'm trying to fight my microphone. It's coming towards me. I don't know what to do. I think you can have as many bases as you want, but you can only build so many items in this game. And I've reached that limit. And so what I thought would be fun, I'm going to take you to 3 of my abandoned bases. The planet has like half consumed these bases, and they're just these abandoned bases, and I thought, you know what would be fun, because I obviously need to delete them. I gotta destroy them, but I thought, you know what would be fun? To bring you guys along and explore these bases that I built. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, these bases are not amazing, okay? These are not the most amazing bases ever, because I built these bases, honestly, within like the first year of No Man's Sky being out. First year and a half. Some of you have noticed that the sun has set. That's how long I've been talking. That's how long these intros are. They go so long that the sun had to go away. The sun was like, I can't take this. So we're gonna go on a little skedaddle. I don't know I don't know what that means, but we're going on a journey, and we're actually gonna start right there. That is the first base we're gonna head to. All right, everybody, we made it. Here we are at the first base we're gonna check out. Now, I know in a couple of my other videos, I wasn't going in first person, and I regret it, because I think it's probably a better experience to go first person. So we're going to go first person for this. This is the base. Now, like I said, they're not perfect. This is the doorway. This is the entrance to it, and we also have, some windows. A lot of windows, right, to this base. I had to put some windows in, because, when the sun comes up, I want to see it. I had this idea of it like being in a forest, and you'd come out, and frolic with the squirrels or whatever. And this is where you first, welcome. This is where you first come, no liquid, walk in through this door, and we have ourselves a nice, yep. And then we're going to come in here, and, you see we got 2 ways. We could go that way, or we could go, and it's a dead end. We got some batteries here. Coming on up the stairs. This is where it gets serious. Now we have some plants. And, we also have a file cabinet over there. You got to have the file cabinets to get your files in order. I don't know what I was thinking when I was building this. I think I was high on meth, but I'm kidding. Don't do drugs, kids. Do not do drugs. This is a public service announcement. Kids, don't do drugs. Now, if you notice, the stairs are right here. And then I also have this area that you can just jump to. But before we come over here, we're going to come on up these stairs, and what do you know? We got a nice hallway. Do you want to take a seat, right? Oh, yeah. Well, I can't do it in first person? I don't have a body. You can look out the window, and what the heck was that? So anyway, then we can just drop down into this area, and this is basically the front, I think. Yeah, that's where we were. Oh, look, you can see my shadow. And there's Laylaps just chilling. You know how Laylaps is. He don't do nothing till he does it. So we'll come through here, and this brings us right to where we were. This was the gap that I jumped a couple seconds ago. Through here, and what a great tour this is. Isn't this a great video? Aren't you glad you clicked on it? My God, this is great. Let me grab some carbon. Oh, that's about it for this base. I didn't really name it anything. Probably would have just named it what the base. That's probably a proper name. I think I was going for a lot of glass. That was my motto when building this. It was like, you cannot have too much glass. Got a couple solar panels doing their job. Thank you, mans and sirs. I appreciate your service. So if you guys have noticed, there is also another building over there, and you might wonder, well, what's that? So my original No Man's Sky base tutorial that I did, this was the building that I built. As you guys know, this building ended up turning into Nipple Hut. I left this here, and I forgot that I did that. And there's really nothing exciting. It's just kind of like a barn. It's the barn to the house over here. So we're gonna have some cattle, and you know we're gonna have a nice ranch. That's what we're doing. You know, I could get a bunch of cows, start milking them. You know, I'm getting off track, but it's hard not to think about it while I'm, you know, collecting my sodium. So yeah, everybody, that's about it for this base area. We got our little barn over here where we're going to raise our cattle and milk them by grabbing their nips. And then we're also going to bring the milk in here and drench it all over our bodies for an art project that I'm working on. So now what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to go to another base that I have that is a little more in ruins than this one. This one survived. The planet didn't really consume this one, but as you'll see in our next one, can't say the same. There's a tree. All right, everybody, welcome to Otfordog Delta. This is the Orange Star Base. I actually named this one, and you know, it's not the most prettiest base, but if you squint your eyes, it just reminds me of a casserole. Hi, Laylaps, just get right in my way. We're not trying to do nothing serious. Now, as you can see with this base, the ground has started to consume this base, and this, I believe, is because back in the day, you would build these big chunk pieces, and when you build them, the ground would vanish. It would disappear so that you could, you know, walk. What happened, I think, is over time, the ground just came back, and so there's a plant can come through here. Like, look at this. Oh my goodness gracious golly gee. I mean, we're like 2 feet taller over here. This door is, I forgot I had a door over here. This is it. I mean, this is literally the base. There's no electricity going to it. It is completely off the grid. And funny enough, fun fact about this planet used to have Diplos. That's right. This planet used to have giant long-necked dinosaurs. What just grabbed my ass? And it looks like they took them out. I don't know if they took them out of the game, but they definitely took them out of this planet because they're not on this planet anymore. That was the whole reason I remember that I built a base on this planet, was because of the Diplos. If you guys don't know what they look like, I have one of the videos I did way back in the day, getting to the Galactic Hub. I put up some images of some of the dinosaurs that I was able to find, and it's pretty spectacular, let me tell you. It'll make anyone nipples hard, okay? That's for sure. So yeah, this is pretty much the base. I mean, Orange Star Base, right? Was that the name of it? What was it called again? Yeah, Orange Star. So yeah, Orange Star Base. I don't know why, because it's not an orange star. There are no orange stars in this game. Although if a yellow and a red star had intercourse, then, you know, then there would be an orange. Why am I talking about this? Oh, you know what? I didn't show you guys what's up here. Let's take a journey. Let's take a journey up here. Look at that. Look at what's up here. Nothing. Oh, we got this area. This was probably going to be my bedroom because it has the nice view. As you can see, we have a giant planet, a ringed planet. Oh, I think the sun is rising. You know, if I was a sun, I would rise every day because that's my job. You know, if you really think about it, the sun doesn't take days off. Actually, without the sun, you don't even have days. It's like an eternal now that's happening. And the sun creates the illusion of night and day. But if you really think about it, night and day don't really exist. They're just concepts that we created having to do with light and no light. So now we're getting philosophical while we're playing No Man's Sky. That's getting me going, let me tell you. So why don't we head out of this base, because I've pretty much shown you everything. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to take you to the last base, and let me tell you something. If these bases were impressive, your socks are about to be knocked off fast. You won't even know where they went. You'll be like, where are my socks? They're gone. It already happened. It's over. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at our last stop for this video. And this is what I would call, what was the name of this base? Safe Haven. So this, okay, who's grabbing my booty? So this base is called Safe Haven, and ironically, it ain't safe. My plan was, I just had this idea of having it like half on land, half in the water, and it sort of worked out. There's some little glitches, as you'll see. I mean, there's obviously a lot of glitches because the base has been eaten by the planet, but when the base was fully functioning, there were issues. Here's the entrance, as you can see. Lots of foliage. And as you'll see, it's very strange because I do have some, I think there's a science terminal right there. There are some cubes, and by cubes, this right here, the cuboid room and the glass cuboid, you'll see this is a hollow cube. But I don't know what's going on here. Like, what is this? I mean, I don't know what happened to some of the cubes. They got a little uncubed up. It's not the right language. You know, it's funny. I built this base, forgot about it, came back to it, and I still had my GAC at the construction terminal. He's just chilling at this base, abandoned. I felt so bad, so I brought him on my freighter. You know, I made love to him. Why don't we first start with the upstairs? Because, believe it or not, this is a basement right here. But starting off here, really, you'd come into this base. I don't know why I just pulled my gun out. You'd come into the base like this. This wouldn't be here, obviously. This would be all opened up. And I had a downstairs right there. There's an upstairs we're about to get to. So as you can see, we got a staircase, but it just leads to nothing. I don't know what that's about. Again, just weird glitches. I probably built this base in like 2017. No joke. This base had to withstand so many different updates and, you know, universe changes. So I think that's why it's a little wonky. So let's head up here. This area was going to be like a relax lounge area, right? We got the big windows here. So beautiful view. Even back then, guys, even back then, I was making sure we had beautiful views outside the base. So rattled spine over here. All right, so then coming in here, as you can see, we have some trees. This is one of the first times that I put trees in my base. I thought, what a cool idea. People have trees outside. I'm putting them inside. What is shaking my base? What is happening? It's a gassy pod. I just grabbed some oxygen from the gassy pod. So this was kind of like a lookout, chill area. We had some couches and, you know, got to get some work done over here. The beautiful ocean that used to have giant sea creatures in it that I don't think are there anymore, but we'll find out soon. Coming out of there, this is what I'm talking about with the cube. Like, what is this? It looks like a pane of glass. We also have a galactic terminal that is still in use. Funny enough, after all these years, she still turns on. Coming on over here, this area is, I wasn't really sure, you know, and I apologize. I know it's really dark. You know, the sun's not out for whatever reason. So, I didn't really know what I was, you know, going for here. Just a nice area to hang out, you know, look at some deer, whatever animal that is. This is actually a staircase, and I'm going to get to that. But before we go down there, oh, let me show you the deck. As you can see, come out here and, you know, you could feed the animals that walk around over here. There's none over here, but they exist. Please believe me. All right, so let me... Okay, what is grabbing me booty? The heck, man? Everywhere I go, I got people grabbing ass. Is that a camel? What we're going to do is I'm going to take you guys into the basement. There's two separate basements. One of the basements goes into the water, which, well, I'll take you to in a minute. But first, I'm going to take you to this one basement. All right, so here we go. Oh my goodness. Do I even have a staircase? Oh, there is one. Yeah, look at that right here. So yeah, you would basically come over here. You'd come down. Got a window, but you come over here. Gotta get through this stuff. And look at that. We got storage containers and a weapons terminal. We just get rid of all this dirt. So yeah, this is basically what that is. Oh yeah, there's this way too. What's over here? Okay. One of those cylindrical rooms. Climbing up to the top. Oh my goodness, how many levels are there? Hey, here we go. So now we're in the biodome. Look at that. Oh, hey, some carbon. Oh. All right, let me show you the cool area. My favorite part where we go into the ocean. And it's a little wonky, as you'll see. It was wonky back then, and it's still wonky today. It's going to be right here, this staircase. And I know you don't see a staircase, but I promise you, it's right here. So we're going to head down these stairs. Let me just get some of this out of here. Get rid of some more of this. All of that. All right, and then we're going to head down here. I don't know. So if you notice, there's water right here, right? So we're going to head down. And what would happen is you'd be in the water, and then you wouldn't be in the water. It was very strange. Depending on where you stepped, you would be underwater. So right now we're good. We're not underwater, right? But you'll see. Do the math carry the 4? How does that? I don't know what just happened. We need to go back inside and see if we can rectify this situation because I got to show you this part of the base. It's very important. All right, coming back here. Let's go back down. I got the terrain manipulator. Okay, what is... Oh, now we're underwater. All right, now we're good. Let me just try to get rid of... So yeah, you'll see it's interesting. In some areas, you're just underwater, and then other areas, you're not. Just getting rid of some of this stuff. I even got some pipes I put. Look at these pipes. So let's head in through here. So yeah, so this is where it starts to get crazy, right? So you'll see, I'm just walking. All of a sudden, sounds like somebody's splashing around. We are now underwater. And let me tell you something. When I built this, I was fully solid sausage, right? Because this is amazing. To be able to just go from up on the land to now I'm underwater, but I'm still breathing and I'm not a fish. Isn't that amazing? We got a little lookout area, you know? And like I said earlier, there used to be giant eels that would kill you. And I remember because I would come out, there's areas down here where you can come out into the water and I would just have to quickly go back in because these eels would chase me. This right here, this is an actual exit to go out into the water, but I'm going to keep going here. This is where we have the plant area where I was growing some carbon. Ha ha ha. You know, I had a top secret marijuana operation. That's why it was underwater, to be safe. Make sure the feds can't get me, you know what I'm saying? Growing some DMT. Nah, you can't really grow that. This is another great area. We can harvest all the plants that are not here. A biodome underwater, but there's water underwater. It's very, very just meta. I just figured, you know, this would be a cool idea. Okay, I don't even have a way to get in here. There's not even a door. I mean, there's really nothing in there anyway to show you guys. Pardon me. And come through this way. And we're going to go down. Now, again, I don't have any electricity going through this base. If I did, then I would, and it would be light. I built a lot of these cylinders back in the day, these cylinder rooms, and I don't build them as much as I used to. Back in these days, you only had a couple pieces. I mean, I built this base, I remember, when you could build these underwater pieces. That was the inspiration for this. Now, this room, it's this big glass area, and I put some trees in here, you know, to get you turned on. But here's the thing that's really strange. There are areas where you'll be underwater. Watch. See? I'm underwater now. We're swimming, having a good time, and then at some point, we're not underwater anymore. I mean, it's a mess in here. Look at the mess. These fish. You got some dirty fish. Dirty, dirty fish. I leave this base alone. You guys poop all over it. So yeah, this is basically a room with windows and water. Because we're underwater, so sometimes the water's going to seep in and like this, and you'll be floating. All right, coming out of there is this area. Coming on in here, another cuboid room. I built a lot of these cuboid rooms. And then I think, yeah, this is it. This is the end right here. And I would just, you know, I would come down here and I would pontificate about existence and the marine life. Oh, hey, I think that's not an eel, but I definitely believe that's a creature that would hurt me. Let's go see. I want to test and see if that is a man-eating monster. It's always very scary coming out here because when you're underwater, anything can get you from any angle. He's a silent stalker, it says. Silent stalker. So I don't know if he's going to actually come after me. Let me go see if I can give him some food. Oh, here, look at him wiggle. Look at him. He's stalking his prey. I don't think he's going to come after me. Whoa! He just annihilated oh no. Oh, the baby boy. He is the king of the sea, baby. Let's see if I shoot at him. Let's do the mine beam. Let's just like tap him. Oh, come on. He's not going to come after me. I was really hoping for that. Like, I love when you're underwater and there's some giant sea monster that's just coming after you. I mean, does anything get you more hard than that? I mean, all right, let's head back to the base. I don't even know where my base is. Oh, it's over here. Come back through here and... Okay, there's another exit. You can come out and swim around if you want to. Let me tell you something. I was very proud of this base when I built it. I was proud that I was able to get it to go into the water, that it worked, semi-worked. I mean, it wasn't perfect. And unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, after this video, this base will be no more. We are going to get rid of it. The proper thing to do, the respectful thing to do out of consideration for these bases is to show them off to you guys, because look, if I delete these, no one's ever going to see them. And some people might argue that's probably for the better, but I think that people can learn valuable lessons from seeing abandoned bases like this, you know? Like, for example, you know what not to do. And, you know, I don't know, maybe this gave you some ideas to build your own base, right? You know, maybe you decided, you know, I wanted to have half it on the land and half in the water and half on the moon, whatever, right? Whatever you want to do, believe in yourself. Thank you for viewing this video. Thank you for sticking it out till the end. You guys are troopers. You guys are my true fans. Throw in the comments, you know, which one was your favorite? You know, did you like them? Did you like any of them? Did they all suck? Let me know. Did I waste your time? Maybe you were expecting to not see any bases today, and I just changed that. So there you go. I don't know what I'm saying. So hopefully you guys get some ideas for your own bases, right? Things on what you can do, what you should not do. You can see here how much it goes underwater. You know, here's the back of the base. Look at that. We have the support beams not even connected to what they're holding up. Isn't that great? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for checking out my video. Thank you for checking out all my abandoned bases. I appreciate you coming along for the ride. So it's going to be sad to see these bases go, but I think this was the proper thing to do out of respect before they ride off into the sunset and burn. All right, everybody, you're over here. Hi. Thank you for watching. My voice just cracked. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. That's it.